Hello. Today I went in a cave for about 4 hours and crawled for a while and walked for a while and hunched over for a while. And I learned that humans need to drink water because I became very dehydrated after the trip, as I hadn't drank no water. And then I was left nauseous and lightheaded, so that led me to drink some water. And I also got some ouchies on my elbows. I don't know if you can see those, but maybe I'll get some elbow pads next time, or just tough it out and lock in. But through this caving experience, there was that interesting time in between leaving the cave and driving to get some food, because I've been in a cave for 4 hours and I'm quite hungry. And even though I knew that I was being irrational, I was still hangry. And that's probably the most common cause of brain unbalance, I am hungry. I have a lot of noise in my head because of this hunger, and I'm also quite exhausted, and I was eking on dehydrated. So that wasn't awesome. But then comes the moment afterwards where you eat food, you drink water, and it doesn't really matter what the food is, it's always really yummy. The water's always really yummy. And the people you're around just happen to become really awesome. And this effect is quite interesting. Everything that I think about human behavior wise, I try and derive it from evolutionary, things. So your hunter-gatherer tribe is out and they're all hungry and dehydrated, and then they kill a bison and then cook it and then, find a river and boom. Now you got besties for the resties. And I think this also might be what causes the term for it is trauma bonding, but more than that, I think there's something special for just eating meals with people after a particularly exhausting adventure that really brings people together. And I find that cool. And on top of that, whenever I'm thinking about things that human behavior wise, how that could be used in the modern day, besides going into a cave and then eating food with people to build bonds or something. Simply eating food with people also does that to a lesser extent, but still. It's also, a little awkward if it's, an acquaintance that you get some food with. But no matter what, the eating food thing helps because you're satisfying another physiological need and doing it with someone. And maybe if there's good conversation, even if it's not that awesome, it's still better than normal good conversation and no food, or a bad conversation and no food, which is probably not the most ideal. But, there's always something with breaking bread, you know. Religion knows things, and religion knows that eating together, you know, builds bonds. And, yeah, I guess that's all I got for today. Anyways, I went in a cave, and I'll probably do it again. Even though my elbows hurt like hell, and I'm tired, but there are still things that must be done. Anyways, toodles.